After leaving Wisconsin, the teams arrived at the gates of Homestead-Miami Speedway in Florida. Dan Rash duly took the pole in GS class, with championship rival Russell Clayson taking up second. It was a clean start for the Mustangs as they filed through the tricky Turn 1-2 complex, but in Turn 8, Breifogel's early race demons haunted him yet again with a spin. In ST class, James Stevenson topped qualifying with a crushing dominance, and Antti Tuominen filled out the front row. There was no drama at first, but Ed Verras put a wheel off under braking and gave an unwelcome surprise to Josh Loitz and Chuck Johnson. This brought out the caution before even the first lap was completed. Green Racing returned on lap 4 and Tuominen came out swinging, but he could not pry the lead out of the Aussie's hands. Dexter Castro made the first of many car contacts he would have throughout the day, this one with Arthur Chan. Later, both of them traded paint with Ayrton Ellis at turn 2. A couple laps later, Ellis seemed to pick up the habit when he plowed into an irritated William Randleman. In the GS class, Tim Brokaw was bitten by the slippery exit of turn 6 and puckered up for a kiss with the concrete. Steve Brown's race also began on a sour note when he got greedy on the gas out of 8 and cost himself 4 positions. Clayson inherited second from Brown, but a grievous mistake on lap 26 lost him the spot. The off-track moment allowed Brown to jump him in the pits. In ST, Chris Moran struggled to find the black stuff and instead grabbed a job mowing the infield grass. As he fought his way back, an incredible 4-wide situation unfolded coming through turn 10. Turn 1 claimed another interclass set of victims when Clayson and Reinhold tangled. This handed the final podium spot to Nicholas Bailey's number 17 Mustang. Only a few laps later, Cannonball's teammate German Afanador demoted him to 5th. But his woes were not over yet, and when Breifogel saw an opening on the inside, he failed to complete the pass cleanly. Both cars sailed off the track and rejoined unscathed, but Cannonball was now down to 6th. Down in 5th and 6th in ST, Ellis and Huffman were swapping spots constantly, both wanting to claim a top 5 finish. The Huff eventually lost it to Ellis and was now in a fierce battle with Castro to hold on to 6th. It was hard but fair fighting for a while, but as the clock ticked down, patience grew thin. With less than 2 minutes to go, something had to break, and coming into the Hoover, the two made contact. Elliott was off and around, and Castro continued, but Chris Moran was there to grab the spoils. As the white flag came out, chaos began to take over the track as multiple cars found themselves sputtering and running out of fuel. Dan Rash brought it home with an authoritative win, but Steve Brown threw away an easy second place as his car coasted to a halt. This boosted Nicholas Bailey to second. German Afanador's math also failed him, and a chance at a podium slipped through his fingers, handing it to an ecstatic Jason Breifogel. In ST, James Stevenson added one more win to his stats without even breaking a sweat. Behind him, Tuominen placed second, but Arthur Chan also botched his mileage calculations, giving Stefan Overgaard third. The exhausting 90 minutes at Homestead left the championship looking much more definitive for Rash and Stevenson. With only 2 races to go, the drivers must now face one of the most legendary tracks in racing. The corkscrew will surely disorient many a lesser driver, but in the end, we'll find out who can tame the fearsome hills at Laguna Seca!